How do we know this working? It's Frank. See what this whole thing will do. Say what them three dots mean. So to say mute mic. Okay. Now is this the same mic? No. Ain't your audio thing over here somewhere? Hello. Hi, welcome guys. I'm Weathers.
And I'm Fran, and we are
Being organic. So we want to thank you guys for coming out hanging with us again. This is like our fifth or sixth episode, maybe sixth episode. So thank you guys. We see that you have been viewing afterwards. So
and subscribing.
Yes. So we appreciate that. We are gearing up and looking for at least 50 followers. So, you know, 100, but you know, we're just starting out with 16.
So we want to, a little bit of housekeeping. We want to apologize for our last podcast. We definitely had some kind of technical difficulty. We're trying to recapture the audio for that because we didn't have it. So hopefully that will be posted this week. But we do apologize. Hopefully tonight our audio is on point.
Yes, hopefully it's good, y'all. And I'm gonna be trying to learn how so I can be like a techie wizard.
Anyway, we're going to leave that to the professionals so that we will not have an accident again. But thank you for joining us. As always, if you like this podcast, that you click the like button and that you subscribe to the notifications. Our chat line is up and open. We have a comment. Hey, Corey, good
Welcome.
evening. Good evening. Corey, if you're watching, can you hear us? Can you just let us know if you can hear us? So we know that we are doing well this evening.
They tried to tell us last time.
Wow. we were listening, so we'll rest but chat is open, and we have a great lineup tonight.
Yes, I'm really excited. And welcome everyone to our Instagram family on the Retail Solution.
Hello, as well as the Fran.
And Fran.
Just leave me out.
Fran's Organic Podcast. Shout out to everyone.
Shout out.
Yay! You can hear us.
Oh, thank you, Corey.
Thank you. We owe you something.
Yes. Corey, you better jot down the information, Corey, because somebody will give you some body camera. All right.
So, guys, we are excited. We are in the process of remembering, guys, 9/11. So it came across my screen yesterday. I hadn't even known that it had, crept up on us, and it was so really, high feeling. But I remember 9/11. I feel like it's like one of those things people never forget.
That's
I remember where I was. I was in the car. I had just got picked up. Got picked up from school at the day short. So back then I went to Carver. I went there for about 3 weeks, but that's where they picked me up from. And it seems so crazy. Like they're in Baltimore, so the school's out for like a random reason. It's like flooded with kids. So it was so many of us out there. It just was so different to see. You really understand later on once you got home what had happened. Yeah.
I think for me, I remember I was working at Dawn Hospital, and I was actually going into work. And I remember getting off the elevator, and there was like this eerie atmosphere, like not the hustle and bustle in the hallway. And so I was like, where is everybody? And I went into the hospital, and they were all huddled around the TV, watching the flames and all the media surrounding it. So definitely a day that I'll never forget.
And condolences to everyone who lost someone, everyone that was lost doing that. Yeah, that's not, it was definitely a very tragic, because the cop was the most tragic episode in U.S. history. Yeah, definitely in my generation. Definitely in my generation. But yeah, so I think this was the first anniversary. I think it's the 21st. And time is flying. That is so high. And there's always that moment when you're young and you're feeling like, what am I gonna think about age when I get older? How do I say, I don't feel older. I am 38, but I don't feel like I'm other age. But sometimes when you think about sometimes when you think about, where you were at certain times, 20 years later, well, it was a time to remember, but I'm glad that, of course, that we're over it, and that a lot of people have been still, and that they have a memorial there. And I really think I like that memorial. Isn't the like that you it's like two things shooting up to resemble the I really like that. Tower. Yeah, it is. It's very okay. Yes, yes. So, we want to go ahead and get into our topics for tonight. We have some great ones. Yes, and we want to start off with owning the room. So, guys, as always, we're doing feel good topics. This is the beginning of our feel good. So, we want to talk about owning the room, confidence, and commanding presence when you walk into a space. So it's a big deal. How do I say? In a lot of fields, almost no matter where you're working, and especially if you're dealing with, professionals, if you're dealing with people where you're doing sales, anywhere that you need to exude confidence, you kind of want to know how to own a home. And I think it works really well, just in daily life, just being able to carry yourself. Yeah, you always want to walk in with your head up, and you want to be intentional. You want to have a focus and actually convey the presence and the attention of others. There have been many occasions when I've had to own through. Think about an interview, right? An interview, you want to walk in and you really want to exude the presence that you're confident, and assure the employee that you can do the job. You definitely don't want to come in shaky or nervous. My brother was on the interview. He profusely sweat the whole time he was off. Well, how does he do well in he doesn't interview well? Okay. He sweats like a man. And I would say that I may not be the best interviewer because I'm so direct and so sometimes relaxed just in myself. I forget that there has to be a level. When I first seen this friend and I was working at the other place I was working at, the way that I asked for the job, y'all, was from the job I worked at. Like, hey, you gonna hire me? So sometimes, you have to learn the real back end too. So sometimes we are, big personalities, or just, straight out the mouth. But sometimes it's good to be able to feel that. And one thing that I had kept kind of seeing, and that I just equate to owning the room, is authenticity. And I find that it's not as common as it used to be. There's always, how do I say, you always hear women sometimes talk about the quiet, silent guy, like the one that he hasn't said much all night, but your attention is there. It's almost like a mystery. So I feel like sometimes in your authentic self, like when you're being who you really want to be, I feel that's when you're really going to own the room. Yeah, I mean, I remember one applicant that came for an interview, and she's a mom, and she said, "I'm doing this job. I don't have to for the record like that." And then her baby was sleeping, and we started the interview. And in the middle of the interview, her baby woke up, grabbed her breast, and she did not refuse him, and proceeded to breastfeed. It was like, I can start Monday at 9 o'clock, and I was like, anyway, it is helpful in just kind of, alleviating feeling like you have to be something. So when you're thinking about how to say confidence, I think that's a word that gets thrown around a lot of the times, and people aren't really defining it. And I don't just mean the definition that's in the dictionary. I mean, you have to define that for you. Confidence for somebody might be able to I don't know, look in the mirror and, take the time to say something good to themselves. For another person, confidence is just how they walk.
Or it could be showing up to an interview with your baby aggressive in front of your new employer.
Yeah, and realizing that, hey, you're getting, so I think a good or a big part of owning the money is going to be, being your real self.
Yeah. So, confidence is amazing. I would love to know everyone's experience on times when they felt so they needed to be confident or vulnerable, or times when they felt maybe they needed to kind of dial it down a little bit. Yeah, they may be a little bit too confident.
Yes, it's true. That is true.
But it's always important to know when not only how to over, but when to.
Yeah,
that's the balance you have to create.
So that's something to be said for that. Learning when to be quiet and take stuff and listen. Okay, that might be a whole other topic. While we're talking about owning the room, there are some ways that people, feel that you can help yourself own the room. So we just discussed a couple of them, which were commanding attention and radiating confidence. Another thing that they note was to read the room and adjust.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of the times I find that to be with celebrities and some of them people, the bigger problem is the not reading of the room. And that can even be used on social media now. Reading the room. Because you're not in the room space, but in most of if you go into the if I go to look at your page and you post something versus me seeing it on like a blog, it's two different energies. From your page to the shade room,
okay,
would be two different energies. Absolutely. And I've seen it happen. So reading the room and adjusting. Another one was to understand body language. And if you're if you're not sure what that means, it's things that you see every day. So even this, somebody who's like a super body language, like they're, an expert, they would have something to say about, you folding your arm
or raising your eyebrow.
I
know what's coming.
Listen, it's almost permanent. I'm gonna have just 3 wrinkles on. They're gonna be like,
oh yeah, they're here.
So those things. And the last one was be in control. And this is really good if you're a speaker, or if you're selling something. You want to be able to control the room. And for example, when you learn speech, and I'm not sure if this is all over everywhere, but one of the things that they do when they talk about command and presence and being in control is they tell you to wait until you have everyone's attention before you start speaking. Like you can't wait till everyone calms down, settles down. It's almost like a new teacher. If they walk into a rowdy classroom, you don't come in straight up yelling, I'm gonna go. It does depend on the situation you're in, but something,
yeah. Okay. All right. So I think that there's always or not. So where did you not do that is probably the most important thing that how without being arrogant, or
that too, because I was about to say, depending on someone else's level of confidence and where they are, they might assertiveness can be spread. So
we know they can only work with the right outfit. I'm just saying doesn't take much. So we're gonna interject a quick commercial and then go on and listen to our next topic.
side, we will be moving along to the challenge to be safe
with gains that we accomplished.
yeah. So boom. So when we decided to discuss this is a topic from this friend. So she was excited about this, as we all should be. You know, as much as I'm excited, I'm also curious because I am in a state of curiosity as to where the black family is, and I mean this all together. So not just your immediate family, your mother, brother, father, I'm talking extended, blended. What is it looking like right now?
Well, definitely, I don't think the black man is what I remember, and I think that it's all generation after generation. There was definitely more of a as when I was a child, the board that about age, yeah, the board of visited, and all had family and cookouts, everything, Labor Day, Fourth of July, St. Patrick's, and we carved that. But that is finished. I think right now,
That is a true statement. It is very similar in my own family. We recently, pretty much Saturday, had a family reunion, and it may have been one of the smaller ones that I have seen before, and it really trips you out when you see it slowly decline. Now, there are a couple different factors because I don't know if the people my age and younger realize, but we are too now starting to lose our ancestors. We're losing a lot of people who really have, kind of cultivated that family type of atmosphere. Okay.
yeah, and so it's just interesting to see now. I know that sometimes when I'm on Instagram or something like that, I do see a lot of black families interacting. I think it's very, very beautiful and promising that it's a culture that will not diminish
And
or go
we're
away.
not totally forgetting, that feeling that it used to be, because I think it's the consistency and it's a lot of factors. And I think sometimes too, when we talk about certain things in our community, there has to be a realization that a couple things have to get together like that. You have to one come together and be cohesive, and two, money is a part of making family events and functions happen. So I know that causes for some people a lot of strife too when it comes to pulling together. It just felt like our ancestors back in the day, it just and that they struggled. So we were there, we know they had struggle, but they did not seem to struggle with things like that. It's like they knew you gonna make this, you gonna bring that, blah blah blah. Yeah, it was a little bit of
But I know one of the things that I hear is when it comes to getting together is, I always say, because
it's
it's never pays. And
but that be a real thing because
it's
it's soul food.
yeah, it is a real thing, but the essence and the core of it is, doesn't it's that serious that you don't have to invest.
Some how do I say it? I think that can be very hand to hand, or it can go either way because sometimes it's like being a bigger person all the time.
Yeah.
When do the other people step up?
Don't get me
And if
wrong.
they never step up, that's the problem. Because for us, I know for me, I'm not always part of the solution. So I'm a little bit a part of the problem. So for me, what I've done for my, to kind of rectify that is think about being more adult sometimes. Being more
Adulting.
yeah,
As
adulting
my
better.
sister says,
So
adulting.
and I have to remember, girl, you ain't nobody going,
Get yourself together.
get yourself
Buy them
together.
hot dogs.
Nobody got to buy that for you no more. They don't have to do those things, and it should not be expected because one moment you look up and who used to be young or
Yeah.
they're slowly, so you have to step up. And if you're a person, who's a younger person in the family, you don't even always have to spend money at that time. Like you're up until like 25 bitch, if you showed up early, help clean and help cook and done something.
Well, isn't that what used to happen? Instead of that don't
They take a
they take the biggest plate and the
I was
plate
gonna say
home.
they have an attitude that might not
And they
come.
got an attitude. Come in late, take a plate, and take the plate home and don't help plate. I mean, you know who you are.
No.
Stop it.
While we're on the thing, or while we're on the subject, a question that or that you presented was, are we teaching what we were taught and why?
Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, just in my I mean, we blessed out very much. And it's just not. I think that even being able to go to the word of God is and it's so sad. It's so it's extremely important. And I know definitely some other people understand. Yeah, but it was I mean, up that and respect.
Yeah.
And respect. I mean, I could there's certain things I would wear around my mother just out of respect and reverence for her. I wouldn't even feel good having it around her, but now,
And there's some things I done had to sneak out because I knew I wasn't able to get out the house with it on. Okay, I'm gonna put it on later. But that's a real thing that we think about what we even as like the real there's a little bit of a difference in age here. So you know what I mean? You don't want to say that you don't want to be offensive to nobody, but even in how I would think about, clothes and different things from your friends to today, they're outside with the family like that. Yeah. And I don't know, you don't it's a very hot topic to talk about women and dress code. So with think on the family. Another thing that we noticed when we talk about learning learning was the unlearning that some of us are having in response to the thing of the black family. So there were a lot of things that we were taught that seem to be questionable. So banking, I'm for spanking. If your rowdy child come to my house, they're going to get spanked. Wait, other people kids, they're going to get spanked. If you come, you know what? I had when I had at my house a couple months ago, and the aisle said, they don't stop. And they don't stop. And what I did was I just took this chair and I just put it back to the chair. Started let it out. Let it out. Try on one. Because you're not going to kick my table, but you did a good job. So, I did a good job because you did do the how do I say just kind of talk to them at a level that they could relate to, and then you took away what was being problematic. Yeah. So, but back in the day, we would have. And look, if before you could a nice little class, and I think they have a term for it, and they call it gentle parenting. I'm not laughing at it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not laughing at the thought. I'm laughing at the thing because growing up, I just don't have a recollection of this gentle parenting. No, that's because you got boxes out of your head, so all your memories was affected. That's what that was. We're slowly cracking up state of the black family. And my last one, but the other thing about our what we were talking we were mentioning that we were taught to go to school. Did a good job, and now really people are encouraged that and to follow their careers. And what I've seen in recent times is you see now a lot more young black artists. I'm talking about artists, painters. They're doing this mixed media. So many things that I think we didn't pay attention to because we were so focused on survival. So now we're looking, to thrive. Yep, we want to thrive now. So that kudos all the, free thinking parents out there. And that's across the city, If you can't really hold your kids back, you really can't tell them what to do, especially after a certain age. What you can do is give them tools. So, and I think that's just don't get in their way. Don't be the obstacle. Yeah. So you can get that point. So somebody still is concerned. And the last, while we wrap this up, my last question was family. Is blood thicker than water? And this is a term, if you're in the Black community, and probably all, but blood is thicker than water used to be the main motto thing, especially in the Black family. Like, you couldn't bother my cousins, my sisters, my brothers. You bother one of us, you got to deal with all of us. And now you might have sisters, brothers, cousins, aunts, beefing in the place. Well, I don't know. All I know is my cousin was the one that didn't bring the hot dogs to the cookout, so they on their own. They on their own now. But what I can speak for myself is I would say blood for me is still thicker than water, but what I would tell people is to be mindful of how people use it, and then deal with them accordingly. So you don't have to always, be the same exact energy so that someone else can get it. But your energy can definitely say, hey, the way that you treat me or the way that you deal with me is not welcome. So that we can get back to a place, where we can even be. I feel like families, they don't even get the beat that they want to do. It's like a beat that y'all might not see. But they're here. We're here. Yeah, I think there's always, I mean, blood is thicker than water. I mean, it's a given. It's a given. It's a given. But I do know that people don't have to think out a little bit. I like to say they used to. And so, yeah, but it's not readily available. People are really so quick to dismiss everything like I've done this right. So I don't know. As far as family, I wish we could get back just uniting at least in our immediate. And if we can master that and teach that to one another, then that will expand and then reach outside of our home. And we will have more yeah, extended, if you will, because you have to, those traditions like a family, certain things like that, those are little bit passed down. So no one is out for random. That's why they doing this. It's very so I can tell my kids how many of my friends now you would take everybody to the family reunion. You would take your friends to the family reunion. It was like extended family reunion. I just hope that fun fact before we move on. I was stumbled across ancestry.com when I was looking for this, and it said that family reunions back in the day used to be how slaves in different areas, how they found each other. Like, I guess once they started to look for their people, and came together that way. So something that y'all can research and look up. Yep, oh, good. Okay. So now we are moving on to it's a new segment. That new segment, debate this. Debate this. And what is the debate about? Okay. Wow. Woo-hoo. So Bank of America targets minority home ownership and mortgage purchase. Right. So it's I'm so sorry. We did. Go ahead. Basically, you guys have probably heard about the Bank of America has a program there's a lot of big feelings on it. For me, it comes at a, how do I say, a weirder time, and the time that we're living in is not a lot of people with, you know, how do I say, a mindset to go out and work right now. So people wanting to work is on the, decline. On the decline. There's so many issues right now with certain things. Credit, I don't know how it really says to this because they have a certain couple of specific things that make it easier to get the home right now.
Well, let's see. And I said no interest rates, not no interest, it's no zero money down.
Okay.
So it's no money down. There are no closing costs. There's no PMI issues. And there will be a minimum credit score required to qualify.
So almost anybody can get it.
That's what's going to be. So, but yeah.
So it's because if you're looking to be a homeowner, I will say I'm a fan, so I'm pro whatever you want to do, but I do believe in home ownership only because when you think of ways to generate and build wealth, it is one of those constant type of things. Even when they take a crash, the housing market tends to come back. So,
Well, yeah, well, one thing I was saying earlier is that our community is based on 40 Southeast.
can you explain that?
Well, yeah, so most people have a mortgage. And so those mortgages biggest asset for banks.
Okay.
It's their product.
Okay.
And so every bank creates a mortgage so that they can fund their financial institution. So the interest that you pay on their if your mortgage, if your home is paying $250,000, by the time you pay it off, probably
Okay.
because of all the interest. So that is assets that is money into the bank.
Okay. Awesome.
No, it's not awesome.
No, awesome the information.
Oh, I got it. So what is the this? So the this is this. The good side of it is it's a program available to establish
Yeah.
and this is what if it's a setup?
What if it's a setup? How do we? That would be my biggest question for it. So how do we, as a collective, understand this so that we don't have the same kind of
Situation we had in 2008.
or even more recently, 2020, 2021, what? What's the PPP for?
Well, I think here's the thing. Government, we are in a society where, well, right now, Democrats, right, and Democrats are all about subsidies. They're all about handouts. Here you go. So you get on your feet, and throw you a little something. Okay. Clearly, there was a need for that.
Yeah.
But that comes to the cost. That comes to the cost. You know, that we had hundreds of people lose their jobs, had businesses go shutting their doors, after years of being open. All of that comes at a cost. So now, how do people restructure their finances and position themselves to things like a mortgage?
Yes, or even to be able to take part of this. So, like, while I see all the things that they may not have to do in order to get this particular loan, I'm also understanding how people act with credit cards, how people act with different things. It seems like housing gets so difficult, but even right now during this pandemic, the thing that came up was eviction. And
Yeah,
people not being able to evict people from their homes,
there
they're not
was a big
paying.
eviction
It's just so layered.
That is the key word. It's layered, and every layer has a different a different need, right? A different requirement. But the thing about this, right now, rents it is a rental society, right? We always know that Airbnb are going are going up through the month. But if you have someone that's paying $1,500 a month for rent, let's say that's a two bedroom, two bath, or whatever, that's $1,500 a month. So that very person may be renting because they typically would not qualify qualify
for
for a mortgage. So that's what Bank of America is saying. Hey, we have a product for you. If typically would not qualify because of the trigger, COVID, or just in general, we have a product. So in that regard, it's helpful. Now, the flip side of that is the removing of the deposit because we also know that everyone is not going to have the integrity in that application when they apply for that mortgage to set themselves up for foreclosure and default. And I feel like when they start to snatch stuff back, I feel like they hit different, y'all. You might not ever had nothing happen and you will get snatched, y'all. All I'm saying is don't set yourself up. You don't want to catch them late night backing up into something that belongs to you and then sliding off with it. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do. That's all I'm saying. So while we do, how do I say, this was one of ours that we couldn't kind of figure out where to put it. Was it in our feel good topic? Were we not feeling it? And also, we came into basically a half and half thing. So any suggestions for the people how to do this, right? So like one thing that I would say is if you know you're going to go into this one and you know you would not be in a position to do it, I would say trying to get yourself in a position to be able to, go in confidently and handle this in a proper way. So if you can't have a low credit score, right? Yeah, they said that they want to be a credit score. They want to be checking it. So right. If you're getting this house now's a good time to start to, boost your credit score. Well, they are going to require them to take some kind of classes or like home building classes or something like that. And I think the program is still geared towards first time home buyers. Okay. So that does come with some references, classes being one of them. Financial advisor is always good. Okay. If you have a financial advisor that you can talk to, that you trust, that's educated enough to say how to allocate your expenses towards going into a mortgage, that would be a great thing to start. Okay. Also, I mean, it's a conversation we have with your family. So clearly, if you're paying rent, and the rent is, the same amount as the mortgage, it just makes sense. Because right now, I feel like almost all rents are in the upper 900 at least. Yeah, I mean, that's where decent. Yeah, you're gonna pay even non-decent. Yeah, right? That's true. They're not in the 75, y'all. I ain't found nothing. 75. No, but you have so many facets of real estate right now. You have apartments, you have rooms, you have tiny homes, you have off the grid. So the bank is feeling that, and I think that's another reason that they came up with this product because they're trying to, pull back in additional mortgage. And what better way to do it than to drop some of the prime? So be careful. Take advantage of it if it's good for you and your family in this situation. But talk to an advisor and just make sure that those numbers balance out. And watch your intent. That's my understanding. We joke and we love to throw karma name around, but if I were karma, I would be like, I'm gonna need y'all to get this correctly. How about that? So if you got good intentions and you're trying to show your family new things, you want to expand on it, and you want to overall, provide and give something back to society, I think home ownership is a good building. And we do want to point out that this is a pilot program. It's being launched in Charlotte, Dallas, Los Angeles, Miami, and Detroit. Okay. So those are the cities that they designated. This is to bring back home ownership into the inner city. Okay, into the inner city, which has great properties. Great properties. It will take some looking, but come up with a gem. Come up with a gem or a lot of them. So again, do your due diligence, educate yourself, but definitely don't miss the opportunity that could potentially set your family up. Yeah. Awesome. We want to go to a quick commercial break. month actually was Labor Day.
Okay.
And we already sold out of our initial production batch. We're working on, I think, number three actually now. Because we had one of our wholesalers pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Our retail store. So if you are in the Richmond, Virginia area, Elwood Thompson has put in the order for our seafood coming your way, but it is available on our website. If you like to get this one,
That's a very fancy name. Seafood? No, Elwood.
oh, Elwood Thompson, it's a small family business.
I
Yeah.
like that.
It's a great tool. It's in Carytown. So if you're in the Richmond area, Carytown in Virginia is where Elwood Thompson is located, and they do carry free organic body care products. Awesome. Awesome.
So, guys, we're going to wind this down. We only have one more topic, and we actually want to talk about it right now. It's going to be water and what's happening right now in America.
Well, it rained real hard today.
It rained real hard today.
So for those who collect rainwater, you should be full after today because it rained really, really hard. But water
Yes.
is an uncertainty.
It's an uncertainty right now, and it's not just like slowly seems to be like it's creeping everywhere. I read before this week, so Monday, if you don't know, if you're not first of all, if you're not here in Maryland, we had a full water advisory. So the water was supposedly contaminated or may have been contaminated with E. coli. So for about 3 days, they said they lifted it Wednesday. I'm still boiling, y'all, but I don't trust them. I don't trust nobody. But either way, we had to boil water. And Baltimore actually, or is it the state or Baltimore? But I think it might be Maryland. Comes back to having like clean water, at least like the top 10.
We have historically been in the top 10 for our water. Yes, we have. So it comes as a big surprise that we have now had to experience possible contamination. But I think, like you were saying, I think another episode, Baltimore is an old city. So we have very old pipes. The city is in a initiative to redo all of the pipes. But yeah, contamination is not far off. We have a harbor. We do have a harbor, and so and we're bordered by a bay. So we have imports. So water contamination is. I'm surprised that it hasn't happened before. Yeah, it hasn't happened before, but hopefully it's solved. And I'll say, but there's still many, many other places.
Yes,
Like what about
Jackson.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Michigan with the water.
And Jackson, because they said they had it like their water the color of
The river.
yeah, it was bad.
So these old cities that water rivers and lakes that are not potential hazard contamination.
And,
That's a real thing.
and as a suggestion to people across, America and the world, find your people who are like activists for like different things like that because this too can be considered a city or state problem, right? It's like shouldn't they be doing something, to kind of prevent, and to help when things like this happen.
Well,
It
course, I'm
ranges
not
with the
really
level.
sure. I mean, water. I mean, we
Put
pay
a
for
good on
water.
your city officials for if you can't protect the water.
Well, they can't protect you against the contamination.
Yeah.
They can advise you on how to live through and work through contamination. But we have all kinds of taxes that we pay for. I think we pay for water runoff. So I mean, we have regulations against wasted water. So it really is about conservation.
Yeah.
And also preservation.
Yeah.
So we have all kinds of programs to help protect our bay, with litter and things like that. And none of those things help. The pollution, none of those things help. So it's a big issue.
It's a bigger concern, and I'm glad that we're talking about it. But I do feel like we allow some of the trending popularity and celebrity topics to take, in fact, precedence over stuff like this. Because that's what really, I would say, has me shook. Because if they are still struggling in Flint, Michigan,
very long. Yeah, and they have visible signs of contamination. Visible signs of contamination. So it's a real issue there. But, I think that communities come together and really speak on or create a bill to address water and, of course, the officials will take
Yeah, that's I
more
guess that's
notice.
probably what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Something that people, the community, and I feel like if we're voting these people, into office, you have to kind of, you can't just vote them there. It seems to me that you have to kind of tell them and show them and direct them where they need to, focus in their
Well, I'm
attention.
pretty sure that it's going to be a topic now
Yeah.
that the contamination has happened, so that when the next election comes up, people will have some ideas of
have
how to
something to
protect
say.
our water system.
Because listen, stronger water, well, y'all know it. Don't be air.
But you can't go too many days without having water. So rain collection may be something that becomes more common.
Now, what do you mean by that? Because I heard you say it twice.
So,
Now, I understand collective rain, but exactly what you're because ain't rainwater like
not so good.
Yeah.
Well, they're filtered for you can get a filtration system, but for people who live like off grid, they have big tubs, I guess for lack of a better word, and to collect their rainwater. And that's all that they use for cooking, for showering, for drinking, and it funnels into their home through a filtration system. So, yeah, they before to have rain like we had today to collect all of that.
Oh, see, and you said it first, I was like, what? What she
Yeah. And some people have, some people prefer rain. I guess definitely for gardeners, serious gardeners, they love rain and they collect it in barrels.
Okay.
Yeah, so that they strictly water their garden with rainwater.
And some things that we can, as individuals do on the daily is watch how you're using the water. So if you're brushing your teeth, you wanna, and I'm not gonna act like I think this is. I find it a little extra. Turn on the water, do go to first thing, turn it off, brush my teeth, turn it back on. It's only gonna take me, but that is something that will help, with help preserve the water.
Yeah. I actually remember doing a Instagram video.
I didn't want to bring it up because
and
it
one
wasn't
of the comments I got was in a foreign language.
In a foreign, y'all.
Pretty much when I deciphered it, it said wasting water, and I was like, which I was. So it's a bad habit.
You did apologize.
I did apologize.
On the platform, and let me tell y'all, I've gotten better, so I've experienced growth. But I was like, I should apologize. I should all of that. But no, that was a real thing. So being mindful of the water usage, trying not to.
Well, there's a lot of things that we do that we grow into that are just habitual. Cutting the water on when you're ready to shower and letting it run to get it real
Nice and hot.
Really, really nice. It was things of that. And so that's an example of waste. Yeah. Sometimes you'll get a big cup of ice water, take a cup of it, throw the rest down the drain, and you're like, oh, I'm finished now. But that's wasting the water. With so many things. It's a lot. And so when you become aware of them and living off grid definitely makes you aware because you're limited to how much water you have.
And you find that you still survive.
And you find that you still survive with that limited little bit of water. So it's possible, but awareness. It's all about awareness. Yes.
For Baltimoreans, just in case, just making sure you had not been exposed to the E. coli, there were some things that you can watch out for. So if you're feeling unwell, don't be not going on. But if you want to kind of maybe know what's going on, they say some signs that you might have been infected or infected with the E. coli. Liquids won't stay down, so if you're drinking, you can't keep it down. Vomit, diarrhea, more than 2 days. They say vomiting blood is one of the signs, and you're feeling dehydrated. That was the list for adults or children. So a lot of you have kids. If you have a tired or irritable, saying bloody diarrhea, and seems dehydrated. So it's not like E. coli goes hard in the night. So you can look up these things, especially if you're in the Baltimore area, if you're anywhere, you can like look up water advisories or water health, different, just go in a search, but oh, good.
This has been a great another podcast.
Yep. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed, how do I say, revisiting some of the different topics because it was really kind of fun for us to how do I say do the debate did. So we're going to be looking to do that more. And if y'all have how do I say things that you want to see us discuss, because how do I say you may or may not know that we do have some slightly different opinions. So if you guys want to hear what we think about different things, put them in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah, so that we can do everything in our podcast for that day or the next day after that.
All right, and you're feeling good with resources, right? Is there anything else?
The only resource that I have is, of course, if you're interested, is Bank of America zero down payment program. You just Google bankofamerica.com and everything.
Okay, that thing pops right up.
It will pop right up.
It pops right up. Again, guys, we're on YouTube right now. So Being Organic Podcast on YouTube, Anchor as well, and your other podcast platform and Spotify. You want to look for Being Organic Podcast. So make sure you put in the Being, because there is another similarly titled podcast. So if you're looking for us, Being Organic Podcast.
Yes, and please like this if you enjoy the content that we're giving. Please subscribe to the notifications. Go and share.
Yes. We would love for you guys to share. We want us to start, trending.
And we do want to welcome and thank all of our current subscribers for being the first to jump on board. We appreciate you.
Yep, thank you.
Yep,
Shout out to Corey.
Hey, yes, shout out to Corey.
Audio attack.
Love that.
So it's been real, guys.